Hi, my name's Bob, and I'm on vacation, as evidenced by this drink in a coconut with a little paper umbrella. Suddenly, I had a vision. Well, with all these bills to pay, I guess it's time for me to get a haircut and another job. Whoa, looks like I'm ready to go.
Another job? What on earth are you talking about?
Well, I've had other jobs before. Jobs like these.
My first ship was the USS Joseph Strauss DDG-16, a guided missile destroyer armed with really cool weapons like rocket-propelled torpedoes and standard missiles. I worked on the air search and surface search radars, assorted display gear, and was solely responsible for the TACAN. This ship later went on to sink the Iranian cruiser Sahand and was subsequently sold to the Greek Navy. Next it was off to an air station, which had lots of these. I worked on comm radios, TACANs, and overhauled 2 FPN-47 radars by myself. The air controllers gave me a letter of commendation, and instead of scrapping the radars when they were replaced, the Navy gave them to Iraq to protect their, well, you know. My final duty station was the Henry B. Wilson DDG-7, where I served as leading petty officer, and led the task of overhauling an ailing radar. In addition to the TACAN, I was also solely responsible for the IFF systems. This ship ended up like this. Don't forget, hire the vet.
Another job?
At ACTT, I designed circuits on demand, wrote programs in C and assembler, debugged projects near completion, and installed special controls for our building's HVAC systems. My projects ranged from rewriting software to building the world's loudest ultrasonic insect repeller. And yes, I'm familiar with PLCs, as I interfaced 2 custom-built 70-liter bioreactors to TI-505 PLCs for the Pelfreeze Biolab. I headed up the project's staff, demonstrating its feasibility, picking the hardware, and designing the interface circuits. The PLC provided a parallel word and trigger for a programmable motor controller, operated valves for heating, cooling, and gas injection. PID controllers worked perfectly to control temperature and pH, and the special dual-probe anti-foam circuit impressed everyone. Don't miss your opportunity to interview this candidate. Email salamanderbob@comcast.net.
Another job?
At the Avionics Shop Incorporated, I worked on all the electronics from general aviation aircraft and helos, like radars, telemetry, and navigation. Due to poor diet and lack of exercise, you can now get 25% more Bob free.
Curse those cheeseburgers!
So call now and receive 25% more Bob at no extra charge. High school at American School of Chicago was followed by a year of Navy Electronics School and many equipment schools and micro-mini repair and C7 engineering. Also, management school and several others, for a total of 3.5 years of Navy schools. Then, off to the University of Arkansas, where I studied at the Bell Engineering Center, concentrating on control systems and completing several power devices projects. As well as holding a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering and a general radio telephone operator's license with radar endorsement, I'm also familiar with all manner of test equipment, and the 1999 electrical code. Device specifications hold few mysteries for me, and substitutions are rarely a problem. I qualify as a computer nerd, as I made this resume on a 500 MHz AMD K6 machine. That's right, a 500 MHz AMD K6 machine. I have a good driving record, am available for night shifts, am a non-smoker, and have never been probed by aliens. And that is unusual in California.
Well, thank you for taking the time to view my video resume, and I hope that the next time we meet, it'll be face-to-face to discuss my future employment.
This disc can also be played in most DVD players. Just drop it in, wait until it initializes, and hit enter to play.